online classes which are conducted by our management Layla English Medium School. Good morning to one and all. So I hope, how are you all? I hope you are fine wherever you stay. So my name is Kirti Prasanna. I am teaching 8th to 10th classes biology subject. So today we are going to a new topic. So let us go to the topic. Before going to the topic, I am asking some questions to you. So what do we require our body to grow? So let us know that. Already you know. So basically food as well as air and water also. So these are the main components which is required to our body to grow. So where do we get energy as well as when you are taking food material, then only we get the energy. So let us go to the topic. So where do we get food? Basically the food get from the plants as well as animals. We get energy from the food and food gets from the plants and animals. So let us go to the topic, how to get the food from the plants. So that topic we are going today. So before going to the topic, what is called food nutrients according to the food components. So there are basically in food material some of the nutrients will be there. That is nothing but proteins, vitamins and fats, carbohydrates and minerals. These are the main nutrients which are present in our food. So not only in our food, basically we get some other energy from some other materials also. Let us go into the topic. Today a simple question I am asking to you. What is called nutrition? Okay, nutrition are nutrients. So let me know about that simple thing. Nutrition as well as nutrients. Before going to these two topics, food is needed by every living organism. So that's why from single organism like a single cellular organism, amoeba, as well as multicellular organism, human beings, it's a very important element which is required our growth as well as repair also. So let us know about the mode of nutrition. Before going to the topic, nutrition I already told what is about the nutrition. Nutrition is nothing but, we already know that some of the food components are there in food material now. So that is nothing but nutrition. Taking or procurement food materials are nutrients. Taking, that is nothing but inside our body. Procurement is nothing but inside our body we are taking some food material, that is only called as a nutrition. So let us know about the nutrients. What are called nutrients? Which of the components, that is nothing but which of the food nutrients required for our growth and repair as well as body building are called as nutrients. Okay, let us go to the first of all nutrition. Nutrition is nothing but taking of food nutrients inside our body, that is called as a nutrition, and which of the food components useful for our growth, repair, body buildings, that is called as nutrients. Okay, let us know about the mode of nutrition. Let us go to the topic of mode of nutrition. So nutrition is, I already told, nutrition is different from each and every organisms, as nothing but cell to cell also different, as well as organism to organism also it is different from every organism. So let us go to the topic of mode of nutrition. How the nutrition is doing some ways. Let us go to the topic first of all. The mode of nutrition is classifying into autotrophic nutrition. Second one is heterotrophic nutrition. So how many types of the nutrition? There are two types of, or mode of nutrition is two types. One is autotrophic nutrition, second one is heterotrophic nutrition. Let us go to the topic of autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nothing but some of the organisms synthesize chemical compounds by the use of sunlight. So sunlight is a very essential in these autotrophs. So which of the autotrophic nutrition organisms we can call as a autotrophs? So that is nothing but simple definition. Organisms can prepare their own food materials by the use of sunlight. Okay? So not only sunlight, as well as water, as well as carbon dioxide, as well as chlorophyll also. So these are the main components which can prepare their own food materials. That's why auto is nothing but self. They can prepare their own food materials by the help of these components. That is called as a autotrophic nutrition. So which organisms source autotrophic nutrition? That are called as a autotrophs. Can you say example? You already know that example we called as a plants. Okay? Plants. Why we call these plants are autotrophs? Plants can prepare their own food material by using these components. That's why plants are the universal food provider. You understand? Universal food provider. You already know in 9th class. Basically, how do plants prepare their own food materials? What is the mechanism name? Plants can prepare their own food materials with the help of photosynthesis. So this is the main process which is involved in the plants. That's why plants can prepare their own food materials by using these components. That's why we call as a plants are the universal food provider. It can give food materials to every organism. Okay, let us go to the topic of heterotrophic nutrition. So can I write this one? Okay, heterotrophic nutrition. So this heterotrophic nutrition is classifying into 3 types. Okay. Before going to that heterotrophic nutrition, what is about heterotrophic nutrition? It is also there. Auto means nothing but self. Hetero is nothing but it can depend on other organisms for their food materials. Okay? It can depend on other organisms. Okay. Let us go to the topic of heterotrophic nutrition. According to the heterotrophic nutrition, it is classifying into 3 types. First one is saprophytic nutrition. These are all the topics you already know in 9th class. Let us briefly in this topic of the 10th class. So saprophytic nutrition as well as parasitic nutrition, and last but not least, you don't know that this name. In this class only we introduce this one, holozoic nutrition. So before going to this, what is about the saprophytic nutrition? So this saprophytic nutrition, some organisms depended on their food for the other organisms, like that is nothing but bacteria, fungi. That is nothing but simply I can give the classification to you. Saprophytic nutrition, some of the organisms they obtain food material from the dead decaying matters. You understand? Dead decaying matter. Okay? Organisms can obtain food material from the dead and decaying matter. Example, can you say? Already you know that bacteria and fungi. Okay? Bacteria and fungi. So saprophytic nutrition is the one of the type of the heterotrophic nutrition. Let us go to the topic of parasitic nutrition. So what is about the parasitic nutrition? Parasitic nutrition is nothing but in this type of nutrition, organisms are dependent on the other organisms, but without killing they can obtain the food materials. So without killing the organism, they can obtain food materials. Can you say some examples? This one also you already know, that is nothing but lice as well as leech and some tapeworms also. These are the best examples for the parasitic nutrition. They can derive food materials from the other organisms without killing. That is nothing but parasitic nutrition. Last but not least, holozoic nutrition. Okay, nutrition. What is called holozoic nutrition? This is the best example for us only. That is nothing but they can obtain food materials by ingestion. Okay, they can obtain food material by ingestion. Ingestion is nothing but taking food inside the body. Taking food inside the body. So basically we are taking food through our mouth as well as it is absorbed in our stomach, and finally some of the food material or some of the waste materials are released through our fecus or as well as colon, that is called as a defecation. So basically by ingestion method only we are taking food materials. That type of nutrition we call as a holozoic nutrition. So this is the main topic we discussed in this main mode of nutrition. So again, once again we are classifying these two types of the mode of nutrition, autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. Basically this is the 2 marks flowchart which are given in public examinations. So don't forget that how many types of nutritions are there and how many types of heterotrophic nutritions are there, and what is the example for the saprophytic nutrition and what are the example for the holozoic nutrition. I told already example human beings for holozoic nutrition. Okay. So up to now we have discussed how to nutritions are there and what are the mode of nutrition. Let us go to that. Can you say already do plants prepare their own food materials? Yes, plants can prepare their own food material. That is nothing but with the help of sunlight, chlorophyll as well as water and some minerals also. Let us do the topic how do plants prepare their own food materials. We told already that is nothing but which process is involved in preparing their food material. That is called as a photosynthesis. This is the main mechanism which is involved in plants. So what is called photo? Here we are simply we can see that photo means light. What is called photo? Photo means light. Synthesis means to produce, as well as light energy is converted into chemical energy. Okay? Light energy is converted into chemical energy. This is the main steps which is involved in photosynthesis. Let us do the topic of photosynthesis. Okay? And I already give the definition. Let us see. So let us go to the topic of photosynthesis. So what is the definition of photosynthesis? Synthesis of carbohydrates by utilizing water, CO2, in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight is called as a photosynthesis. I told already plants are the main organisms. They can prepare their own food material by the help of photosynthesis. Let us go to the topic of carbohydrates. How can they prepare their own food materials? Carbohydrates is nothing but glucose. Okay, we can call it as starch also and some sugar material also. So, according to that, photosynthesis main complex process which is involved in plants. So many intermediary compounds are formed. According to that, so many scientists they can give that so many equations. But in the year of the 1931, one of the scientists is a famous scientist. He is only familiar to discover the equation for the photosynthesis. But it's a very simple equation. His name was C.B. van Neel. So what is the scientist's name? In the year 1931, he proposed one of the main equation for photosynthesis. His name was C.B. van Neel. What is the equation? And the carbon dioxide is combined with water molecule, which can give simple equation, light and presence of chlorophyll, and finally carbohydrate, that is nothing but CH2O and H2O plus some oxygen is also released. This is the main equation, that is nothing but simple equation also. But later C.B. Van Nel in the year 1931, later he found that so many experiments on sulfur bacteria. Okay, first of all he proposed a simple equation, but later he proposed that so many equations and found experiments on sulfur bacteria. So instead of this, here oxygen is evolved, water is evolved, and some carbohydrates also evolved. So when he used sulfur bacteria, instead of H2O, he used H2S sulfur bacteria. Are you clarifying all of you? So instead of H2O, he used H2S. So when you are doing this or when you are interacting with these of the component, so CH2 is the common, and instead of this one, H2O is the common, and instead of oxygen, S is evolved. Okay, here no oxygen is liberated when he conducted experiments on sulfur bacteria. So instead of oxygen, what is releasing here? Sulfur. Clear all of you? So sulfur is released instead of oxygen. Later it was changed. So if you are seeing that first equation, O, that is nothing but oxygen. Oxygen is evolved from the water molecule only, that was discovered by Robert Hill. Clear all of you? It's a very famous scientist. Let us go to the topic, his topic in mechanism of photosynthesis also. He only proposed that Hill's reaction and oxygen is evolved from the water molecule. This is the main topic which was discovered by C.B. Van Nel. Later it was changed by Robert Hill. Okay. What he said? Robert Hill said, basically oxygen is evolved from the water molecule. Okay. Let us go to the topic of that. Basically, we told already it's a simple equation, but there is no carbohydrate molecule, madam. Carbohydrate formula is C6H12O6, no? Okay. Okay. If you are taking that one of the plant, you already know the roots are which is presented in the under the ground. So here, this is the plant. Just imagine. We already know chlorophyll is presented in the leaves. This is the chlorophyll. Okay? And carbon dioxide comes from the atmosphere. Okay? Here minerals, that is nothing but water. Minerals like water is present in the under the ground. And basically some of the sunlight which is focused on this plant. So by observing this picture, you already know that basically how many needed materials are processing in photosynthesis. There are 4 materials. Can you say that one? Sunlight, chlorophyll, and CO2 which is comes from the atmosphere, and water which is comes from the soil, water like minerals simply. So there are needed materials, 4 needed materials for in this photosynthesis process. This is the main mechanism. So let us go to the basic equation which was changed after C.B. Van Nel's equation. So let us see. 6CO2 plus, this equation is also I already explained in 9th class. So 12H2O in the presence of, I told already, sunlight and chlorophyll. Light in the presence of chlorophyll. I told what are the components are formed? I told already definition, carbohydrates. So carbohydrate, that is the formula of C6H12O6 and 6H2O. Some of the water vapor also comes from that equation, and 6O. Okay, this is the main equation which was discovered by after C.B. Van Nel. It was modified later. So 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of light and chlorophyll, and there are 3 end products will be formed. What are the end products? C6H12O6 is the chemical name of glucose. Clear all of you? So C6H12O6 is the chemical name of glucose. and 6H2O, that is nothing but water, and O2 is nothing but oxygen. Clear all of you? How many end products are comes from the photosynthesis equation? This is the photosynthesis equation. So it is widely used in this nowadays. Okay, glucose, water, oxygen are the end products of the photosynthesis. So how many needed materials are there? There are 4 needed materials, that is nothing but sunlight, chlorophyll, CO2 and water. This is the main equation which is shown in our 10th class syllabus. That is nothing but main equation is a very important equation. Okay, 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of light and chlorophyll, C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. Let us go to that C6H12O6. How? The chemical structure of the C6H12O6 are nothing but glucose. So there are 6 carbon dioxide molecules will be there, carbon molecules will be there, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one aldehyde group will be there. HOH, 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 CH2OH. Okay, this is the chemical structure of the glucose. Okay, for example, mainly glucose is the end product of the photosynthesis. Later it was changing into starch or whatever it is. Let us go to the next topics. So this is the chemical structure of the glucose. Clear all of you? So there are 6 carbon molecules will be there. Okay, 12 hydrogen molecules will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Clear all of you? So how many oxygen molecules will be there? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? Is it clear now? So this is the main chemical structure of the glucose molecule. So up to now we discussed about nutrition as well as nutrients and mode of nutrition and how do plants prepare their own food materials by the help of photosynthesis, as always seen in this equation also. Let us see same topic again we can recall through our chart. So basically nutrition is nothing but I told taking food material inside our body, that is only called as a nutrition. So according to this nutrition, there are 2 types of nutritions are there, that is nothing but mode of nutrition. Okay, this mode of nutrition is classifying into 2 types. One is autotrophic nutrition, another one is heterotrophic nutrition. I already told on the blackboard, just we can see through our chart. Okay, autotrophic nutrition is nothing but organisms can prepare their own food materials by the help of sunlight. That is called as autotrophic nutrition. So, which of the organism possess autotrophic nutrition? Thus, organism we call as a autotrophs. Okay. Example, plants. Let us go to the topic heterotrophic nutrition. Okay. Heterotrophic nutrition is nothing but they can prepare or they cannot prepare their own food materials. They can depend on the other organism for their food materials. Okay, clear all of you? Which of the organisms source heterotrophic nutrition? We call as a heterotrophs. Clear all of you? So this is the topic we can recall this one only. Okay. Heterotrophic nutrition, and some of the organisms cannot prepare their own food material and they can depend on the others. And which of the organisms shows heterotrophic nutrition? We can call as a heterotroph. This is also very important. Okay. Based on the heterotrophic nutrition, again it is classifying into how many types? There are 3 types. Clear all of you? One is saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, holozoic nutrition. Clear all of you? Let us go to the first one, saprophytic nutrition. The organisms which can derive the food materials from dead and decayed matters. I already wrote here, bacteria and fungi is the best example for the saprophytic nutrition. Second one, parasitic nutrition. Organisms can derive food materials from the other organisms without killing. That's the main thing we see in this parasitic nutrition. Example, leech and lice. Okay, leach is nothing but jalaga, lyse is nothing but pale. Holozoic nutrition. Holozoic is nothing but organism taking food materials inside to our body by ingestion methods. Later it is absorbed to our body, as well as some of the waste materials also released through our excretory system also, that is called as a defecation. Example, holozoic nutrition example, human beings as well as animals. This is the main topic we see in this nutrition. Okay, up to now basically 2 marks will be given and half marks will be given, and as well as 1 marks will be given. So let us, can I ask some questions? Who are the universal provider? That is nothing but plants are the universal food provider. Clear? How many types of nutrition are there? Or mode of nutrition are there? There are 2 types of mode of nutrition are there. First one, autotrophic nutrition. Can you say the example of autotrophic? Example, plants. So can you give the example for the holozoic nutrition? Example, human beings and animals. Clear all of you? So who proposed that first photosynthesis equation? His name was C.B. van Leeuwen. Which year he was discovered? That is nothing but 1931. What are the needed materials for the photosynthesis? There are 4 needed materials. Example, sunlight, chlorophyll, water and carbon dioxide. These are the main needed materials for the photosynthesis. How many end products are coming from the photosynthesis? I told already here only. There are 3 end products will be comes from the photosynthesis. One is glucose, second one water, as well as oxygen. What is the glucose formula? That is nothing but C6H12O6. This is very important. Okay, clear all of you? So you are seeing that photosynthesis equation, and who proposed that oxygen is available from the water molecule? His name was Robert Hill. He proposed photolysis also. Okay, that is nothing but lysis means breaking, photo means light. By the help of light, water molecule is breaking. That's why oxygen is evolved from the water only. Clear all of you? Oxygen is evolved from the water only.